flute is the wind instrument that takes the most air to play. It takes more air than the tuba, the saxophone, the barysaxophone, the euphonium, any of those brass instruments that are so big. And because the flute is an instrument where there is no mouthpiece, no reed, no vocal cords, so we are actually blowing against no resistance. Because there is no resistance, it takes extra strength and extra breath control to play the flute more so than the other instruments. And what I have found in my teaching and my experience as a professional flutist is that I need to do extra breathing exercises. And because we're all very busy and we all have jam-packed lives, we need something that will enhance our breathing capabilities, that is compact, we can take it with us places, and also that we can do in just a few minutes every single day. Now, I'm a swimmer, and I had been using swimming for years as a way to make sure that my breathing was in the kind of shape I needed to be a professional flutist. As with many swimmers, I overdid it, hurt my shoulders, and now my time in the water is very limited. So I had to find something that would help keep my breathing at a professional level and be all the things I mentioned earlier. And I found something called the PowerLung. Now, every student in my studio uses one of these, and I feel it gives them a distinct advantage in the competitive areas of wind playing. The flute is highly competitive. What the PowerLung does is strengthen the muscles of inhalation and exhalation, and also that delicate balance of changeover, which is called the turnaround. So the moment when you turn from inhalation to exhalation or exhalation to inhalation, this helps refine those muscles. We can intensify the resistance of inhalation and exhalation with these knobs. So we can have it completely neutral with absolutely no resistance, and then we can add degrees of resistance depending on how strong we are, either inhalation line or exhalation line. For those of you who are sedentary and you do very little exercise and you're new to playing a wind instrument, I recommend that you start on the orange level, which is the least resistant at all levels. If you've been playing a wind instrument your whole life and still you're not doing much exercise, I recommend the teal level. This level adds just a little bit more resistance and keeps you, you know, it's a little more difficult than the orange, and then the purple is the most difficult of this performer series. Now, the one I'm using, you'll notice, is blue, and this is the from the active series, or for people who are a little more athletic. This is a passage from the Bach Sonata in E major. So now I'm going to use my PowerLung, and I'm going to do 3 sets of 5 repetitions, just so you don't have to watch me using it for long periods of time. So this is my first set. You can see that it really exercises a lot of different muscles. I think you can see the muscles in my neck. You can see that I'm trying to keep my cheeks nice and flat, and you can see that I'm warming up my embouchure by making a grip on the mouthpiece. So this is my second set. I'm also using a lot of abs when I do this exercise, and I'm also breathing into my back, which I know you can't see. But sometimes we forget we're 3-dimensional and we do breathe into our backs. So here's the final and third set. And now I'll play the Bach E minor again for you. E majors. So hopefully that sounded better. If you have any questions about the PowerLung, please email me at joanflute@gmail.com.
He's alive, no one understands. A major top secret.